Hello, thank you very much for tuning in. I've not made an eBay video in a while. My channel's got a bit dead, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to talk about something which I think is quite important, my eBay business. One of the things that really frustrates me about trading on eBay is that for UK and EU customers, if you get a remorse return, you are not allowed to, you have to refund the entire price, including outgoing shipping. Now, I know that in America, I get quite jealous because in America, if you sell something and you get a remorse return, the buyer not only has to pay for the item to come back on a tracked service, they also don't get original shipping back. But until recently, this has certainly not been the case in the UK when selling either to UK customers or to EU customers. Now, something quite strange has happened. And I wonder whether it's either a change in eBay policy or maybe it's because Britain left the EU or something. I don't know. It's really strange. So my policy is that um, if I can avoid paying back the entire price, I will avoid it on return shipping if it's a remorse return. Now with America, if as a British eBayer, if I sell to an American buyer and he does a remorse return, I've noticed you can toggle off the shipping. When you come to refund the price, when you come to refund, you can actually toggle the shipping off. I think it's readily toggled off, and then if you want to refund the shipping, you can toggle it on. So obviously, if I can toggle it off, I do toggle it off. So that's been great selling to American customers because it's very rarely that you get returns, and it's nice not to have to refund the shipping. Now, I sold £40 worth of watch parts to a Polish customer a few weeks ago, and I decided to. I got, let me see, I got about £9.30 for the shipping, but if you deduct from that um, their VAT and the eBay eBay percentage fees, it doesn't leave much as you think. It only leaves about maybe £6. So I decided that because it's Poland, I actually decided to send it on a track service. So I paid £8.45 shipping. So I lost on the shipping. I lost £2.50 on the shipping. But I decided to send it by track service to Poland. Because I mean the goods didn't really cost me much. They only cost me about £3. So I was still well into profit even with track shipping. Well, what do you think happened? The buyer received the goods and he decided he wanted to return them all. He said no longer needed, and he commented that it seems that he'd bought a watch on eBay and he'd bought my crystal, my gaskets, my other parts just in case he needed them because he was going to sell the watch on. Well, it turned out he didn't need them. He sold the watch on and he didn't need my parts and he wanted to return them. So he started a remorse return and I immediately thought, oh, God, that's a bad one because, I've spent £8.45 sending those goods out. So I'm going to lose basically £8. That order has cost me £8.50. I'm never going to see that money again. Okay, he'll have to return at his own expense. So he did do that. He returned them at his own expense, and I was just thinking, just one of those bloody orders where I'm going to lose money. Well, to my surprise, when I got his goods back, I checked them through first to make sure that they're okay, which they are. And by the way, he returned them back untracked on the cheapest possible Polish service. It only cost him a few euros to return them. So, okay, it wasn't tracked, but I did get them. So, I will refund the money. So when I went to refund him, imagine my surprise and delight when I was able to toggle off the shipping. Imagine my delight when he was not going to get his shipping back. He was not going to get his original shipping back. And I toggled it off. and I got to keep the shipping. So okay, at the end of the day, I lost £2.50 overall. Probably, I think on the did I lose anything? Yeah, well, I spent yeah, I spent £8.50 on the shipping. I got £6, and yeah, I was able to keep effectively £6 shipping. So my net loss on that whole deal was £2.50, but it's a lot better than losing £8.50. So, and the principle of it, that he had to pay for mucking me about, for messing me around, and having me put that order together and send it to him, send him the correct parts. He had to pay, and buyers who are doing remorse returns, in my opinion, they should be paying not only return shipping, they should not be getting their original shipping back. So I was really delighted. I don't know, that's the first time that's ever happened with an EU country. It'll be interesting to see the next time I get an order from the EU whether I can also toggle off the shipping. I was absolutely delighted. And, it served him right. So it cost him not only because he messed me around, it cost him the original shipping. He lost that. He didn't get that back. And it also cost him um, money to return. It cost him a few euros to send it back. To be honest with you, had he contacted me and said and told me what happened, if I could have done, I would have offered him half his money back net, just to keep them, because it's a big hassle for me to get stuff back and then have to, put stuff back into my stock and my Excel spreadsheet and everything, and it's a big hassle to do that. Returns are very costly in time and everything, and I would rather have given him half his money back for him to keep the stuff. I still would have made money rather than this. He's now spent £6. He's spent £10 effectively for nothing, and he's got nothing for his £10. If he's trading watches on the internet, he might need those parts again sometime in the future, and for the money that it would have cost him, say half price, it might have actually been worth him paying that money and keeping the goods rather than messing me around and returning them. So anyway, there we are, guys. Let me know what happens to you, whether you're also able to toggle off the original shipping. I was absolutely delighted. I'm still happy. I'm still happy about it. I know it's only £6 roughly, really, but it's a principle of it that buyers who mess sellers around should not be getting their original shipping back. So, okay, I'll upload this now and look forward to your comments. Bye for now.